So I had made a Shaddoll video when I was relatively new on using Shaddolls and didn't realize that my Shaddoll deck wasn't exactly what it could be. And not only that, but I wasn't using the Shaddoll deck exactly how it was supposed to be used. So now that I have more experience, I figured it would be only right to make another video showcasing it because Shaddoll is definitely probably my best deck that I actually have made right now, better than the Blue Eyes deck, which I did not think it was better than the Blue Eyes deck when I was first playing it. And I guess I should have just play tested it more to see that it's a really good deck. And I'd say it competes with most meta decks. Like I set down a lot of Sword Soul and other things with this deck, so I thought I would just revisit it and do it justice. As you can see, I did make a little edits to the deck since I made the video. Like I added the Ash Dragon. I added invoked Kaliga. I believe I added this. This is for Super Poly because if normally you would be able to Super Poly with just straight up your opponent's monsters. If I need to do something like that, I added Dogmatika Mascamus. I added Nadir Servant. You know, I even added. I think I didn't have this before. So yeah, I've made quite a bit of changes, and I thought it would only be right to, re-showcase the deck. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So it looks like I'm starting off going first. I said this was a second turn deck when I originally made the first video, but I take that back wholeheartedly because this deck definitely is better going first because this deck likes to lock your opponent down completely. Now I will say that this is a horrible hand and there's nothing I can do here. You'll see with Gamma though, I'll be able to actually use Polymer Super Poly. So we just gotta hope that our opponent doesn't do anything crazy so I can at least survive one turn. Because this is probably the most brickiest thing I've ever had happen to me. This is not a good example of this deck's capabilities, and this also worries me. He has an Ash Blossom. I really don't like the fact that you can Ash Blossom Gamma. It's kind of dog. To be honest with you, I'm not beat for it, bro. I don't even care. I probably could have pulled a Super Poly out my ass, but whatever, bro. Who gives a fuck? Alright, so once again, we're going first. Candy. That's a stripper's name. See, now this hand is significantly better. I do love that Gamma can stop Ash Blossom. If you use Ash Blossom or Max C, you're actually a bitch to me. Like this deck, I could probably have a lot more consistency within this deck here if I use those cards, but I would never degrade myself with those fucking cards. I'm just saying, like, if you use them, you're kind of ass. But just so the thing is here is you would think I would go straight into Invocation. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna get Predaplant Verte, and then I'll do Invocation. Of course, I have to banish Moon, but I have Verte for Fusion Destiny. So this is a really good play here. Invoke Mechaba. I'm going to go into Evoke Mechaba just so I can have that negate. And I need to be able to activate more than just the one monster effect this turn. But if I didn't, if I just had one monster effect to activate, I would try to summon, and walk you through it. I would try to summon Winda, because Winda only lets you special summon once, and then this only lets you get one monster effect. It's a really broken combo. And then obviously with that, they can normally somebody, if they have an out, it would only be like it would be like a negate in their hand, like an infinite impermanence or something like that. But sometimes they don't have that out, and when they don't have that out, that's when you really fuck them up. Wait, what? I said that wrong. Normally they don't have that out. Sometimes they have that out. Normally they do have that out. If they don't have the out, then they're pretty much gonna quit instantly. But they normally only have one out, so you can only out like one or the other, and then like then it makes you so you can only special summon once, or use a monster effect once. Whatever. You know, I'm sure you guys get it. So that's for Shaddoll Fusion. I'm gonna go into Shaddoll Construct. So say by Psyframe and say by 1D. Now, like I said, I would have liked Winda, but I think DPE is a bit more of a threat than Winda is on the field. And plus, I'll have naturally 2 negates, and she allows me. What I'll do is with Shaddoll Construct, special summon him. What I'll do with Shaddoll Construct is I'll send one of these spells to the graveyard, specifically Schism. Schism, in my opinion, is really fucking good. Actually, send this, and then you activate it. It's a really good play. Do this. Banish 1D. Flip. Add. Now I have Shaddoll Schism. And the thing is, I'll have Verte to use with it next turn. Now, what I'll do here is I'll then use Fusion Destiny. You always do your entire play before you activate Dogmatika effects, because Dogmatika effects allow, it stops you from getting stuff out of your graveyard. Now, this was an optimal hand. I'm gonna keep it a full bean. Oh right, this stops you from special summoning monsters after it's summoned. This would have been a negate. I would have gotten a negate, but I'd rather have the DPE than just the one negate. Anyway, so I'm fine with what I have. And then the thing is the moment he activates an effect, kind of gay for that, no cap. That's alright. If you use cards like that, you're also gay. I'm gonna give it a full beam with you. I know I like using Lightning Storm during my last video. Don't call me out here. But like, I was just using Lightning Storm. I was using one copy, and it's because I needed a filler. That's all I needed. So, like I said, now that I have it, what I'll do is I'll send these. Summon Winda. So essentially, this is gonna be my only line of defense this turn. But the thing is if he can't negate this, I have Invoker to I have an Invoker to 3200. So if he can't get over 3200 or just outright negate, then he can't special summon. And he already did his normal summon, so whatever he does, it has to be. Did he just fusion summon with my monster? Better not be able to do anything else. What the fuck? I've never seen Fallen Albaz used. See, the thing is as soon as I draw, I'm just gonna get DPE out, and then the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fucking get rid of Stubborn Venom Dragon with DPE, and then I won't have to worry about the board wipe. So his defense isn't really that impressive. Huh. Or no. I won't even do the DPE thing. Here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna Shaddoll Fusion, whatever. I use cards from my extra deck, right? I'm gonna Al Capone with the Shaddoll Fusion, using Shaddoll Beast and Shaddoll 1D, whatever. See, what I do here with Al Capone is I negate. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is I don't know if that negate counts for when he's in the graveyard. So, easy, and that'll get me my. Nice, I got my Shaddoll Fusion back. So to be honest with you, I'm just gonna activate this now just in case, like, it like still does activate. Because if it activates, whatever, right? Because this is, I'm gonna be able to get a card and then discard a card, and that's gonna be like free. And then, yeah, okay. I was just testing the waters. I figured the negate left, but I never really tried it that way. I'm not particularly a nerd on Yu-Gi-Oh! To where I need to where like I know everything like that. Like I don't know all that shit. I just kind of play, you know. What am I adding to my hand? Oh right. Discard 1D. And then should I Schism into window? And I'll use Wendy and Hedgehog. Now Windows on the field. Now we finna get zesty, my boys. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Dogmatika Knight. Activate her effect to summon. And then just go ahead and attack. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know I couldn't summon him by when I activated her effect. Otherwise, I low-key would not have done the second one. I thought I could win, but I also didn't remember that I also can't attack with monsters using something with this card. We're learning. Because honestly, I was ready to win, but yeah, it was a bit of a misplay. I'll admit. But like I said, one special summon per turn, and I have a negate now. So I don't see much coming from this. Like hit. I don't see much coming from his turn. It's not that big of a deal. Yep. Nothing he could do. Alright, next duel. This is another relatively good hand. This isn't as good as the hand I got last time. Well, the hand I got last time actually isn't as good as it seems. It was just a good circumstance that he activated Ash Blossom so I can get Gamma on the field and have that extra monster. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been as good as it was. So for this one, I'm pretty much going to invocate into Mechaba and then, get rid of the 2. And then Fusion Destiny. And then that's my entire turn, essentially. Like, Fusion Destiny and Invoke Mechaba is not a bad thing to have on the field, but like it's not a crazy hand. It's just like But having the Effect Veiler in the hand, so I could destroy one thing, I have Invoke Mechaba to negate one thing, and then I have Effect Veiler to negate one thing. And not only that, but Shaddoll Dragon allows me to pop a card whenever it sends to the graveyard. So if he sets a card and then I negate a monster effect, I'm gonna discard Shaddoll Dragon, pop a card. Unless they Lava Golem me. I hate cards like this as well. If you're on Kaiju or Lava Golem or anything of the sort, you're a bit of an annoying bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if that's your whole turn, you're a bit of a weirdo. I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I could win. Could I win? I don't think so. I don't think I'm winning. What do I do? Invocation into... I could do 2800. But Invoke Mechaba would be the safest to do. You literally just use this and then the one in my hand, rather than using the one on the field. Because if I do the one in my hand, then I could use the one on the field for Predaplant Verte. Predaplant Verte. This. Shaddoll Fusion. Fusion. Do we have what we need to do, Winda? We do. If I would have to use Predaplant Verte as the sacrifice. Now, as long as he doesn't Lava Golem me or anything like that again, why the fuck did I do that? I don't know. Whatever. As long as I don't get Lava Golem or anything, I should be fine. But yeah, let's just see. What the fuck is this, man? What kind of tomfoolery are you fucking running, my dude? So 2 Lava Golems. Next turn, I swear to God, I will just... If I get one thing to normal summon, I'll just normal summon and attack this nigga directly. Yep. Go ahead, Dasher. Go Dasher, go Prancer. Gar. Like, what was that deck? That was weird. I didn't like that duel at all. That was just a bit of an annoying duel. That's all that was. Like, I feel like he was running a specific troll deck. Let's look at his deck. Oh, I see. He's running fucking Numerons. I also don't like Numeron. I don't know. Numeron is, like, annoying. Because, like, they like Lightning Storm. Their whole goal is to just wipe your board and then just fucking beat you one turn. Like, I don't know. It's a bit gay, but like, whatever. It's, they do what they do. I'm just gonna wrap it up for this video. Obviously, um, I'm sorry. I know I complain a lot, and I don't know if anyone's gonna call that out, but like, it's only because I just like I don't like like decks that aren't like monster, like, monster heavy. As in, like, what I mean is like monster effects aren't like your main way to win. Like, I don't mind the new fusion deck. I don't mind Sword Soul. Like, I don't mind the decks that are like heavy monster based, that your entire thing is monsters and you're winning with that. But if it's like Eldritch, or you just have a bunch of like kaijus where it's just like, don't let your opponent play their monsters, like, that's annoying to me. That's when I think you're a little bitch, you need to get the fuck off the game. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the video. Peace.